have the ability to resist an immediate reward so that you can get a more valuable one in the future? Well, that's called delayed gratification. And that's our discussion this morning in Manversations. And it is not what Clive I think.
It says delayed gratification is the ability to resist the temptation of instant pleasure.
Right.
So instead of giving in to temptation, you hold out in the hopes of getting a better or longer lasting future reward.
Right.
So when you know how to practice delayed gratification, you can wait for what you truly want. Now, instant gratification is the opposite of that.
Right.
Instead of waiting patiently for what you want, you settle for someone that will bring you pleasure right away.
Mm-hmm. There are benefits to it. I think I want to touch on the benefits before we look at the examples, because they say the benefits are, for example, better health, improved self-worth, and long-term success, and so on. But we'll give examples now of how delayed gratification can work in your day-to-day. It takes various shapes depending on the aspect of life. So here we go. Healthy eating habits, and that's a personal example. Nutrition is a long-term goal, which obviously can improve your health and all that kind of good stuff, regardless of your weight or other physical matters. Indulging in delicious foods which don't properly fuel your body, or eating excessive amounts of food might feel good right now, but proper nutrition is a greater reward that takes a longer time to achieve. So rather than running on the donut them and the burger them and just eat a whole heap of food right now and I eat late into the night, then what you should probably do instead is go the route of better managed meals, proper meals, nutritionally balanced over time, and then you indulge every now and then. Rather than indulging in those foods you really love, which some of them may not necessarily be the best for you in terms of your health and nutrition, and then, you mash up yourself.
Yep.
So
that was a personal example. Let me give you a professional example. And it says improving yourself for promotion.
Right.
So let's say you're working towards a promotion. It says to achieve this, you now need to develop and improve and work towards developing qualities that make a good leader. Improving these skills will require you to practice those outside of work, even when you don't always feel like it. So it's easy to give into immediate gratification and spend your evenings binging your favorite TV shows, but that won't be rewarding in the long run. It says getting the bigger reward for a promotion instead requires you to spend some time working on yourself.
Right.
This is so that you can become a better leader and improve your chances of achieving your long-term career goal.
Yeah, so for example, what some people do, instead of immediately going for, let's say, a graduate degree, like a master's or something beyond that, you can do a diploma course. You can do a certificate in something that is more relevant and that kind of a thing. So at least you're adding these things to your CV over a period of time to say, hey, listen, this is what I've been doing. And you realize what you're doing at work. You take a look at time and you build yourself. You realize your shortcomings and you work on those things.
Yep. Interpersonal example, it says give and take. Any healthy relationship has an equal amount of give and take from both sides. So when you're building a relationship with someone, your needs can't always come first. Sometimes you'll need to give so that you could later receive. The result is a lasting relationship that benefits both parties. Yeah. It says someone with instant gratification may put their own needs first, even when someone they care about needs them. On the other hand, delayed gratification helps both parties work together to build a healthy, equal relationship.
And for me, on that particular one, I don't want people to think that, for example, it's like a bit of okay, I'm doing this necessarily so that I get that in the long run. Because really, in a relationship, you want to have open communication. You really want to have open communication. So identify what your needs are, explain those needs and express those needs to whoever you're with, and then work together to achieving those needs, rather than kind of keeping the cards close to your chest. So a little later on, you can say, oh, well, me did buy you this, or I did this for you, I stopped going to school for you, or I delayed moving because of a job for you. Now is my turn, Have open, honest conversations so at least you can both work on the goal together.
Yeah, Garth told us about the the benefits. And one, as he said, was better health, one improved self-worth, one is long-term success.
Yeah.
And it kind of says at the end, start practicing delayed gratification today, if you so desire. Because there are some folks, as we said at the top, that just want it now. Because a man said, well, Sabel, you know, me about next week, you know, so.
Tomorrow, I promise to know, man.
I want it right now.
Our parents used to help us with that as children, you know.
Yep.
Because I have an uncle, he's still alive, thankfully. He used to, every time he visits the country, he would bring money for us. And immediately as kids, we wanted to just rush go buy some ice cream. My mommy said, no, man, you don't want this later down in the year. Save up the money. And then, by the way, big up Uncle Ken. Save up the money until you get like to Christmas and you get a little bonus or a little extra on it and you can do more, you know? So
agree.
Do these.
All right, so that's it for Manversations. Thanks, Tammy.
Yep.
Tammy, your name get called every month.
Every week.
Supposed to give you something for that, you know, Tom's. All right, soon come.